Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Augment Anthem. We are back in the gigantic room. Is it the... yeah, okay, it's actually by far the biggest room that we've seen so far. But of course the definition of room is very, very variable in this game. We are up here. This is right by the entrance, basically, just where you drop down after those... well, after first entering from, coming from the boss room, the Guardian Knight up there. Even though, once again, the game does, the map does not correspond whatsoever. I mean, I don't think we're where it looks like we are, but let's actually find out, because I don't think I've gone through here before. Yeah, this is the upper of the two exits that we see there, like the... I suppose the third one, or rather the second one, not the third one from the top, even though it looks like we just used the third one. Right, the top one is the one where you come from the boss room, as I just said. And I dropped down to the first ledge, so we're technically one level above here. And I don't think... oh, wait, we have been here. Oh, whoops. Wait, we've totally been there. Why... how? Oh! I probably entered from here and saw that there was a crawl space stopping me from going. What the heck? Oh, that's the thing we read about. Not care. Pestle arrow, yeah. It's gotta be that, right? Okay, interesting. Also, actually, I just... earlier, as I was starting to... as I was getting the recording started, I wondered if I didn't pick up a piece of lore while I was not able to access the notes submenu, but now I don't remember which one we might not have read here. Haven 2, 3, we definitely read those. Deep Metro Armory. We did read that. We did read the Vault Notes, so I don't know. Maybe I didn't find one. Anyway, okay, so that is just that. There is that lower entrance. Yeah, that goes to that narrow passage underneath. But, I mean, it's locked from this side. Maybe we can actually... hold on. We go back immediately. There would be that door below. There is treasure there, obviously proving that we have not been there. That looks like it's going to send me straight into that crap. Is this gonna work? Yeah, that's gonna work. Oh wait, but there's... right, we have to enter that from below. Can we do that? Let's find out. No, because we'd have to be coming from that side. Okay, never mind then. I'll have to go through this again. It's fine. Just some precise-ish throws and... oh. Wait. That should have worked if I hadn't hit the corner there, yeah. Okay. So there has to be a way from this side, even though there is a door to open here as well. Okay. I was of course also going to take a look at the top right, or rather the very top section. I suppose it's the top right hand side of the room. In fact... let me do that. Yeah. So there's an additional section. You can see that up there is once again not a real wall, but just, a hidden passage. This whole section here is also going to have something inside it. We already know that because there is an exit from said section. Maybe that's literally just the way out. It could just be a straight tunnel connecting those 2 points. Just in case you find yourself inside that maze section, but either unable to navigate it because you might need jumping. Maybe. It never feels like it's going to work. Oh, what? Wait, now these platforms are synced up. Oh, wait. Oh, they're always going to be off sync. No? Ah, god damn it. Okay. No, actually they're synced up this time. Never mind. Maybe that's how it was supposed to be in the first place. I'm gonna trust it? Yep, okay. Well, that makes that trivially easy, of course. Good. Getting back, though. Uh-oh. I mean... This wasn't working... Uh-oh. I forgot how to do this. This wasn't working when I tried it last time. Yikes. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can't just make this jump. Can I? Nope, absolutely not. That is awkward. Oh wow, I completely overthrow every single time. Overthrow. Oh, wait. This time it worked. So you can safely land on that platform, turns out. Okay. Drop down here. Yeah, so that's the start of that maze. But yeah, without being able to jump, you absolutely cannot navigate that from this side. So is this just the way out, in case you realize that? Nope, not quite. Not just that. Wait. But that being said, there is treasure at the end. This is... Oh god. Those lasers are on a very short cycle. I can never say the right word the first time around. Don't worry about it. God. Okay, wait. That kind of worked? Is this what you're supposed to do? Probably not. Would you... I was caught in the wall jump. Basically, because, you know, as I said, when we acquired that ability, wall jumping always sends you, at a fixed arc away from the wall until a certain distance away before you regain control of your character, basically. So I was not actually able to jump into that little opening. Really strange. Okay. I think you're supposed to navigate that other section there. With the ability to jump in beacon form as well. That would make a lot more sense to navigate that whole place in beacon form rather than, you know, trying to awkwardly teleport, turn back into humanoid form, and then then platforming inside there in that very cramped space. I think it should have technically been possible, but I guess my jump height wasn't quite enough to make the jump to the platform. And yeah, as soon as I initiated the wall jump, or was in the wall jumping state, basically, it was over because... Oh, maybe if I had tried jumping, you know, counterintuitively had tried jumping to the right first. Should I give it another try? I mean, it's ultimately just some money in a chest. But you need lots of money. I like money. Who doesn't? Oh, wow, that worked out perfectly. And we killed all three at the same time. Wow, how's that even... How does that work? I guess there has to be some amount of splash damage on my normal shots. Because I basically finished them all off with one final shot. I'm not complaining, just a bit surprised is all. Okay, I'll give it one more attempt. I suppose if it doesn't work out, I'll just end up dying, but you know, so be it. If nothing else, we're making a lot of money just clearing the same place over and over. So that's nice. I mean, it's a blue chest, which means it's gonna have some pretty decent reward inside, right? Oh, wow, that did not work at all. Huh? Wait, this is not working now. I am letting go. What? Why do I not get any momentum? Huh? Okay, now it worked. What was that? So strange. Okay. Kinda wish I was at more than 0 health here, but... Okay, I mean, you can leave. You know, it does allow you to do that. So... Right. So this is not required as just an emergency exit. It's just a secondary... Slightly lesser challenge, I guess. I mean, if I could jump there... The problem is, as soon as if I ever fall, I'm done for. It's not... You know, it doesn't look like it would be very tricky platforming, but the fact that you just wall grab whether you want to or not... Unless can you disable that? Oh, wait. Bonus on melee damage, right? We have that as well. Extra wall jump. Another wall jump. Wait. Would that fix things if I put a third one in? Which we actually have 3, and that's the only use for it. Hold on. Okay, so I can actually wall jump twice off of normal walls. That's very interesting. I wonder what very specific places that's going to open up for me. Okay, I mean, first of all, I have to heal, or else I'm just dead. In theory, this should hopefully work. I mean, there's nothing to do but to try. Oh, I see now. This is the first time I even paid attention to it, but we have only 2 segments of health in this form. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I mean, okay. That's fine. Okay. No, that's not fine. That is absolutely not fine. Oh god. Well... Okay, hold on. Slowly regenerate health. How slowly? Huh? What? Oh, what? Wait. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4? Oh, I see. This one is... Evolve? Wait. What? Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Evolve? Oh, what? Wait, was this a thing before? Where you had to actually press the button again? I thought I was putting in a fourth augment, but that is not what's going on here. Weird. So I can put in the third one, but that by itself doesn't evolve it. Maybe that just counts as stacking more, but then if I choose to also evolve it, that's when it activates regen in this case. Okay, yeah, health is going up. You know what? I'm willing to wait around for a minute here to allow my health to come back. I'm going to pause recording real quick just to speed this up for you. Okay, there we go. Health is full. I think it would have genuinely taken less time to just respawn and run back here, but, you know, we might have lost more health on the way. Right, I have taken off the wall jump entirely for now, because I feel like that's definitely hurting me more in this section than it helps. In fact, it wouldn't help at all. There's no need for any wall jumping, and in fact we've seen that it can be really harmful. Okay. Thanks for giving me a bit of leeway here. And just like that, we did it. Okay. That was way easier than I thought it would be, but I wonder if the wall jump could have at any point messed me up here. I think it might have very well. Either way, that was nice. I mean, yeah, being able to teleport, well, being able to teleport is nice. No, being able to regenerate is obviously really helpful every now and then, and it would be nice to just have it on at all times, you know. But we also want to deal more damage. Yeah, more so than these special bonuses. And here, see, here it just putting in the third one automatically activates it. Maybe they I can only assume that it's on purpose, that some of these evolutions will just happen automatically, and some you can choose whether you want them active or not. I mean, would it make sense to not want to regenerate ever? Maybe? Maybe for whatever reason you might not want your health to refill automatically. Or you wouldn't want the extra wall jump? I don't know, that one makes even less sense to me. So who knows. Oh, and also... Wait, am I completely crazy? So here I have to hit A and again to evolve. But... here I don't. And I'm pretty sure I did have to do that with this augment before. But now it's just doing it automatically. Okay, anyway. There are certainly some quirks to this UI. And I know way too little about programming and game making to have any guess as to why. What might be causing these weird little quirks. I mean, luckily for the most part, it's nothing game breaking or, you know, too bad. Also, yeah, the map glitch from last time or the time before that, or, you know, one of these last episodes, has fixed itself at some point. I guess I just stopped paying attention to it and it went away at some point. Maybe when I restarted the game. That would have almost certainly fixed it. But yeah, of course, also, the one time when it was really bad was just the complete inability to access the second and fourth, specifically the second tab here. Anyway, we're good. We got our money. Obviously not a huge amount, as always, but money is money. We can finally go on with our lives. Well, we'll have to survive these red laser barriers somehow. There's gotta be a way to just be able to go through them without dying. Can we just drop down here and grab this ledge instead? Yes, we can. There's apparently a safe space here. Oh, is that just... oh, I guess it's just gonna be another little safe room. That would make sense. Cart was here. Oh, you land over here. Fair enough. Put that money. Almost up to 1,000 actually. Wait, that's what we're trying to reach, right? Oh. Fascinating. What? Okay. That looks like an enemy from Borderlands. Some kind of psycho wasteland raider, the giant gun, freaky mask. Interesting hologram. Okay, so we'll have to acquire all three of those. All three of those boxes to put on these three switches if we want that lore and money, which we do. But how? Okay, we'd have to... I suppose if we had the better throw ability, which, well, we are pretty close, well, close-ish to being able to afford, we would be able to throw our drone up there, and then... But we still can't pick up boxes, so that is all not going to be immediately helpful. Well, we have this save point now. I guess that would have been moderately helpful? Nah, not really. I mean, it's... well, in, you know, reattempting our shenanigans up there, which ultimately turned out not to be so bad after all. But it's pretty much equidistant from, you know, from this new save point and the one in the boss room. Okay, and at this point we've seen most of this big room. Seems like. We have not looked at all of this. Ooh, wow, what? That's some... I was gonna say dangerous lore to get, but really you just have to drop down the middle. Everything around the outside is just fluff. Dangerous. bladed laser fluff, but still. Yeah, I mean, this looks super dangerous, but it really doesn't matter whatsoever. Book 3, The Path of the Stone. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, I said. Okay. You didn't care that I said whoa. You just outright ignored me. How rude. Wait, weren't my shots red at one point? What changed? No, maybe they went back to being green. Actually, wait, is that how it is? Yeah, okay. So they went back to being green after evolving this for faster bullets. Fair enough. Okay, notes. John Doe's notes, presumably? No? Huh? What? What did we just find? A book. Book 3. Interesting. I mean, it's not here. We don't otherwise have any kind of inventory, so... Who knows? Maybe we... Was someone talking about books? Reading books? I mean, I guess several NPCs have actually mentioned books, perhaps. Maybe someone's going to have to say... have something to say about that. Can we... climb up from here? Doesn't really look like it. We're still trying to... what are we trying to do? Get to that... Yeah, we're ultimately trying to go through that to that very narrow passage, right? Because we have to enter that from this side, from this room's side, to emerge on the other side. But maybe, if we take this exit, it gets us to a different part. Oh, that temporarily deactivates that laser. Okay, cool. Well, there's another gigantic holographic face. They love that around here, apparently. Can we grab that? Thank you. We still can't grab frickin' blocks, though. That is definitely the next big thing. Because those things are everywhere. Okay, there's a little moving platform. Trying to land on that is going to be extremely tricky. And failing to land on it is going to cause us to fall into the death laser and die, so that's fun. That worked immediately, never mind. Oh my god. Death laser does not automatically kill you, by the way. Now I know. Oh. Falling through it does not kill you. I mean, yeah. Oh, well. Unless you do that. That's rough. Okay. Wow. Right, you cannot walk through them because it does knock you back, but falling, I guess there is no alternative to just continuing to fall. I guess I'm glad that they didn't just make you bounce infinitely on the barrier until you die, but instead you just fall through and take damage. Unless you're too close to the ledge and actually grab it and take even more damage, and then yeah, that's what happened, of course, just now. You all saw it. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think climbing up is an option quite yet. I was wondering if we could, you know, go from that lower exit or entrance or whatever up in this slightly smaller room through that middle exit or connection there, and somehow from there reach that narrow connection that I was talking about. I feel like we're still missing a bunch of stuff here, though, so just in general. And this room over here looks like hell. I mean, clearly we need to, at the very least, to be able to manipulate boxes in order to deal with those laser barriers and navigate that place fully. I don't know that there is much of a reason to spend a lot of time in there yet. So I think the last thing I want to do is teleport over to this save room and see if we can reach the bottom of the very large room. And, you know, get to either of those doors. And maybe do something from there. And other than that, of course, we have a completely new direction, literally the opposite side of the map, where we're actually supposed to go. And I can only assume that probably one of these two passages that are, for some reason, very long on the map, is traversable, is reachable via, you know, beacon mode. But I'll have to pause this recording here, because food has arrived, and I'd rather not let it go completely cold. So yeah, I'll take a break and continue this momentarily. All right, we're back. Just a couple of hours later, you know, don't worry about it. We're back in this room actually because I figured, I mean, I might as well at least take a look down here and wait. Oh god, okay. I mean, that's also just gonna be temporary, right? Oh well, I mean, I think this is where I landed last time. I just fell. And it's, oh, that holographic figure, yeah, okay. Very large. Okay, we just got money at the bottom of this. But these are all going to be temporary. Yeah. There is another tree, potentially one to pick up. I have no idea how to differentiate. But also, and that's another thing that I didn't even realize as I was recording, but as I was just skipping through the, you know, the first 25 minutes of this episode. When I picked up that precariously placed bit of text or whatever, that file, which I also later realized is potentially just a book that's going to be appearing in the library. It's going to start filling up that empty library. I mean, it was literally called a book, so that's not very, you know, not much of a stretch. Anyway, we found that, but the room was already marked gray, so I guess lore files are not considered collectibles to find, or at least they're not indicated on the map, so that's a bit problematic. And also, yeah, if that tree is indeed a collectible, the collectible kind, then that is also not indicated on the map. So, yeah. Keep that in mind, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure that there's much we can do about that. Okay, so it's another laser barrier we can deactivate, theoretically. Well, if nothing else, we got some money by going down here, but also, and this is probably just going to kill me, but yep. Oh well. Well, that's tough. Oh wait. Oh, that tree is not a thing. Why? Okay, I have to rewatch that video if I can find it now. I don't even know how many episodes ago that was. But we literally landed. I just walked past one of these exact same looking little trees, and it just poofed out of existence. Maybe it was not a collectible to begin with. Maybe it was. I mean, I'm sure I didn't make it up. Oh, also, this weird effect happens where when a hollowed out or transparent kind of form is rotating, which is exactly what's happening here, where my brain is struggling to decide whether we're looking at the front of it or at the back, you know? Oh my god, it's so freaky. I mean, now I can kind of tell. It's rotating, well, how do you even say? Clockwise? No, it's, if anything, it's counterclockwise? Yeah, I suppose it would be counterclockwise. Or is it, though? Anyway, that's interesting. Yeah, but is there any way for us to get away from here? I mean, I suppose we can do that, but I mean, that doesn't get us very far. Is there any way out of here, or are we just stuck in between these lasers? So I think we might just be stuck. And that being said, I guess if I just fall straight down, I should be fine. Gonna take damage, but I'm gonna land here. Okay. That deals a ton of damage. I think that... Wait, were we at full health? I don't even know. Anyway. Got one more chance to do what I was trying to do. There was another tether, I just didn't tether to it, so... Yeah, okay. So that's a thing we can do. Wait, is this actually... What was that? What's that sound? Why did it make that sound? Oh. Interesting. What's up with that? You can fall down from there. I guess this is literally just... And I might have actually been here before. Wait. Have I been here before? Well, yes, I've definitely been in this room before. And I have been stopped by this narrow passage before. What is that? Oh. Is that an attack? Oh. Right, B cancels. But I guess until now I had never tried using the attack button. So that's what happens when you press the attack button. It just... When you hold it, it's just that. I don't know. Is it supposed to be a blue flame? Do we have like a super weak melee range attack? Just so we can fight back at all? I mean, that's nice and all, but obviously with our super low health, no jumping ability, and presumably extremely low damage, we should probably never try to fight anything in drone form. That just seems like a recipe for disaster. Okay, we do find more random scrap, and we're actually above 1,000 right now, which is great. That's another reason to return to Haven, which I might just do. Some interesting stuff over there. I mean, we should just be able to... actually, I don't know if we can jump from that platform. We cannot throw the thing to it, because we're just gonna die. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta stop doing that. Sometimes I go back and forth between controlling my character with the left stick or the D-pad. I really prefer the D-pad, but the D-pad does not allow you to aim. So, yeah, it just does nothing. You have to use the stick for that. So if you want to, you know, be able to just do this on the fly and not have to switch between D-pad and stick, you just have to use that for movement as well. And I should just... I mean, I should already be used to it. Oh, wow, that's not open. Awkward. Oh, God. I mean, I suppose I can switch. For this kind of platforming, I definitely prefer the D-pad. You know, because I actually need to press up to grab the ladder reliably. Armory East End. I mean, that's... interesting. Presumably that switch is just going to open that permanently. But I was hoping... I mean, I was hoping to make my way to this exact passage, which I think our character's position is displayed relatively exactly for a change, and that passage connecting those two rooms is indeed the one that I was, yeah, hoping to reach. Oh my god. Okay, this is not getting any better. Can we make the jump? I'm just not sure that we can. Well, we might be able to do this. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, okay. Oh, not okay, actually. Crap. That's... Well, we can actually just refill from here every single time we do that. Oh, that's... Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I mean, is this going to get us anywhere? This is... yet another... I mean, that has to be that passage up and to our right. The one that I've been trying to... or hoping to get to. I can't see that there's an opening in the ceiling, though. It's kind of cheeky, but it's there. Huh, weird. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to get me anywhere, but I will sure try. Okay, I mean, that is doable. We proved that before. Don't overshoot, please. Yikes. Do I heal here? I mean, I think we can take damage one more time before we die, so... That might just open that. Yeah, that's probably just gonna open that. No, oh god, oh my god, okay, I did not grab the thing. Why didn't I grab the thing? You know what, let me just try if I can make the jump, and I absolutely can. Okay, good, that makes that way easier. I mean, it's still awkward as heck, but definitely easier than trying to, you know, throw precisely. That was super tight timing. Super close. Okay, we opened that, and that does stay open. Good. Okay, so we kind of have a shortcut now. Whew. Fun. To main terminal. It's gonna be somewhere we haven't been, obviously. Okay. Shortcut opened. There's another one of those things. We've seen 2 of them now and haven't been able to reach them. Which ultimately might be for the better. How do we even get to you? Okay, through those lasers, or past those lasers. There's only one switch visible. Maybe it's just gonna open both of those doors. There is another opening here. Oh wait, that is actually gonna go to that lower section. Hold on. Huge. But this is a temporary switch, so that won't help us. Wait, have we not been here? Wait a second. Have we not been here? Wait, we absolutely have been here. Huh? Wait, yeah, of course we have. What? That makes no sense. That makes no... Oh, wait, am I blind? Oh, that's totally a thing. Is it gonna do anything? Well, yeah, actually it gets us here. Okay, so this is absolutely not what I... It's absolutely not how I thought it was. Okay. Well, at least we're getting stuff. Getting kind of rich, by comparison. Richer than we have been up to this point. And that gets us here. And that opens that up? Okay, wow. We're opening stuff, for what it's worth. Okay, how do we deal with these guys? Dodging is gonna be tricky here. Unless I can stun lock them, which I can't, but... Oh, really? I thought I was going to dodge that. Guess not. Oh, but they're really not very healthy whatsoever. That's good. Okay, let's try that again. Please die? Wait, why did that one take so many more hits? It felt like anyway. Who knows? And this is actually just going to go... It has to go to that door that we saw, yeah. And that opens that. Okay, I mean, ultimately all this gave us was just a bunch of money, but, I mean, we take that. What's that? Why is that? I wish I could point, but why is there that little section with a taller ceiling, seemingly, along that narrow passage, you know, above me here, kind of centered-ish on the screen? Is that a thing? It probably just isn't, because these maps are suggestions at best. Yeah, I mean, we just opened a bunch of interconnections between these 2 rooms, which is nice. I suppose I could go up there. I mean, yeah, no, we're now there. So that place I was just talking about, according to the map, should be here, but it's not, of course. This is nothing like what the actual room looks like. Okay, you know what? That's basically all I wanted. I mean, there is more stuff over in the other room. I guess the trees are not a thing, after all. Fair enough. Oh, okay, well, that was a bit unlucky to touch that guy while falling, but what can you do? Oh no. Well, that's fine, actually. We decided not to laser. And I think I was just out of range of the laser. Also, the thing had so much more health than I expected. Also, yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't there a bird just now? There sure was. Okay, and now we're at the bottom of this room, which is a place I wanted to check out. We could have fallen down here. Hello. Cheeky little... passage. Oh, nice one. Is it actually going to put me on the platform? Oh, even though my echo remains where I threw. Okay, hitting that gap is going to be tough. Actually, what am I doing? I can literally do that from here. It would have been more fun to do it from the platform, I think, but, you know. Okay. Just a minor little cache. But we take that. Absolutely. Oh, that's gonna open from this side. Have we been here from the other side? I'm just... No, there's more water. Okay. I mean, I have no reason to assume that this is gonna work any more than it has. And, of course, it does not. Okay. Right. Can't go anywhere from here, but we did open this up for later, I suppose. And that moves that over. I think that's exactly what I was talking about. An episode or two ago. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so that moved the thing over, and now we can use that to get back up there if we ever need to. Nice. Oh, and we can also... Oh, can we do that? Wait. It's such a tease if we can't. Oh, it's so close. I mean... The thing is, though... Can we get back here easily? Yeah, we absolutely can. Okay. So, rip. And tear. And also fast travel back to Haven. Go visit the library, go visit the shop. I suppose we might as well do that first. And we absolutely want this, yes. Not even gonna look at anything else. Do not forget to pick it up, though. Again, beacon can be thrown farther. How much farther? Let's find out. We are using this one, but only because we didn't have anything better to do with it. Now we do. Extends the range of the beacon. Bonus on the throwing range. Wow, okay, so you can stack it even further. Interesting. Evolved Warp Healing. If Ego is low on health, gives back 1 segment of health on beacon teleport. Wow, what? If low on health, okay. So I guess this will not work. Maybe this will literally only work while you're in red health? That would make sense. That's, I mean, that's nice. It's another thing I could technically, you know, just swap my augments around to activate if I need it. That's, if I can remember that it's a thing. Okay, well, for now, just having the ability, just having it extended at all. Okay, let's actually find out how extended. So, from here, I can... My guiding beam just about touches the corner of that platform. And without it... Okay, that's I mean, that's significant. But, of course, for science... Let's put 2 in. And it's a little bit farther, right? I mean, actually it's a little bit hard to tell exactly because it... Yeah, it's not easy to tell exactly. I feel like the stacked version is not really that powerful, though, compared to just having it at all. But, I mean, that's definitely going to allow us access to a thing or two. In fact... So he doesn't have anything new, right? No. Game would tell me. But can we get this thing? We can, right? We absolutely should. Yeah, I mean, that should work. It does. Finally. Jump cipher replicate. Lets me jump again in mid-air? Whoa, huge. Okay, hold on. Which one of these do we not need? I mean, we do need this one. Tether replicate. I mean... We don't need this at all times. This is technically just a bonus to damage. You know what? These are kind of rare. Let's put that in here. Enables you to jump a second time in midair. That's crazy good. I assume. Stack, survival protocol bonus, lethal damage has a bigger chance not to kill ego. Okay. Same stack bonus as this one. But they... Yeah, obviously. Not all nodes in the category have the same stack bonus. Evolve, triple jump. So we could actually just give ourselves a triple jump. Right now, if we wanted to. Yeah, I mean, that is amazing, obviously. Never taking that one off, that's for sure. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, I'd obviously much rather get rid of the extra damage bonus and, you know, have enemies take a few more shots. Maybe outside of boss fights. For a boss fight, we might want to stack everything we can in terms of offense. Wow. Amazing. Can we do this thing? We absolutely... Well, I mean, we can throw up there, but actually that does not do anything. Wait. Huh? There's a door? Oh, there is. From that room. I guess we've just never been there. Right? I mean, it's a bit confusing with these overlaying maps. In fact, it is quite confusing. What does the map say when we're in here? Okay. Right, that's that. So Town Hall is actually separate. Everything else is connected, huh? All the other rooms are just part of one continuous structure. Okay, fair enough. There's nothing we can do from here, though. Oh, wait, did I ever see this? Oh, that's just one of the items. Never mind. Yeah, there's underwater stuff, obviously. We knew that, though. Are there any crawl spaces in town? Like, what's up with this? I guess nothing. I got double jump. Double jump. This is... We can just make this insane. What a game changer. You don't have anything to say. And this place is still huge. Oh? The Path of the Stone. Well, okay. That's... At least it's not subtle. Christine Dutz. Cover number 3. Oh, it's literally just book covers. The Path of the Stone by Christine Dutz. Okay, this one has some action, some romance, and some mystical creatures. You'll both love it. You'll both love it? What do you mean both? Oh, I guess he was in a call with Ego and Elder. It's just... Oh, he was talking to Elder and Jane, I guess. It's just me on here today, Cart. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, honestly forgot you were even here. Edit. Don't forget to delete this part of the message later, Cart. Cart? Oh yeah, sorry. So, we see a Harpy rebellion take place across 2 different worlds as evil Aaron hunts for the stone, a powerful artifact whisked away by our protagonist. My brother and I once discovered a powerful artifact that could change the course of history, but... That's cool, Elder. Look here, it says, look fear in the eye and find your courage. Very interesting card, but like I was saying, how can anyone even look fear in the eye? The only giant scary eye I've ever seen was Watcher, and if you try to stare that down, it'll vaporize you with a laser. I think you're missing the point of these fantasy stories, Card. You see... Awesome, Elder. Very awesome. Okay, I'm heading off to see if I can find a magical artifact and go stare down Watcher with it. Ah, kids these days. Far too influenced by their digital media. Are they? I mean, yes they are, but... At least kids of today. I'm not sure about kids of this game's time. The Path of the Stone. Is that a reference to anything in particular? I don't know. If so, I don't think I'm familiar with it. Also, that whole exchange was a little bit awkward, but, I mean, okay. Which, surely, well, I suppose, I don't know. Did Elder ever... Is you know, knowledge about the Anthem, is that common knowledge? Or maybe not so much. Also... Wait a second, it just occurred to me that I'm not sure that I ever... Oh my god, stop it. These wall jumps. Sometimes they're the worst. Did I ever This is not even what I'm thinking of. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I haven't visited Town Hall on this visit. Okay, they both don't have anything to say, but... Oh, yeah, I totally did that. Okay, never mind. Absolutely have been there. And this is... Yeah, I was... Okay. Okay. I said Town Hall earlier, but I was actually in Fortis Shop, obviously. So this is Town Hall, and that is indeed connected to the place with the alien ghosts, alien holograms. Just pretty sure we can't go there yet, to that particular part of the place. Right, this one's still a mystery, that one's not open. There is supposedly a... Yeah, I mean, supposedly there's just an entrance from below. Maybe we can go there at this point. That doesn't open from here. We'll somehow have to go around. Right, requires cube manipulation. Clearly such an advanced technique that we cannot just do that. Not as easy as just picking it up and putting it down, apparently. Right, these are gonna be rewards for doing something at some point. We can't jump. Metroid can crawl, but Metroid cannot crawl and jump currently. Oh well. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so let's see. Right. We want to go through this. We cannot do anything new here, can we? Or maybe... Wait. Maybe we can? No. No. Right, so that's gonna be more health, and or is the green one more health? Yeah, the green one's more health, I think. And this... The lower one, I mean, it's white-ish, but it's also kind of... It's almost more blue than white, so... I don't know, I still can only assume that it's going to give us another healing charge. We have been up there, of course. Oh, but we can go through that. Can we? Well, we can just do this. And then do this. And then just open that. Teleport back and have the stuff magnetized to our body. Kind of fun. Right, we're gonna be opening all of that up at some point. Little by little, got access to just a little bit more of it, of the treasure. Honestly, that's a fun idea, to have that room that you're gonna be passing through a bunch, you know? Because it's right by Haven. Oh. We're gonna be entering that from below, and then it's going to... we also need to be able to swim, so it's not gonna do anything for us right now. Alright. Dude, just being able to make these kinds of jumps is crazy. Hello. There we go. Wait, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. New file. The Anthem number 2. I don't think we have the Anthem number 1, because of course we don't. I've managed to collect enough of these signs to ascertain that the Anthem is very old. From what I gather, it may have even sat at the origin point of the universe itself. The very spot that sparked the Big Bang and all of existence. Maybe it was carried here in that prehistoric explosion. Or perhaps the Earth itself formed around it over millions of years. Some writings mention it as a weapon, while others a vessel or even a message. I have yet to discover the Anthem's purpose, but I'm convinced it's real, especially after the machine's efforts to bury any evidence of it. One thing is certain, all references to the... Oh, come on, not like this. That's the one that the one entry that I really would have liked to read all of. There's even more room for at least one line of text, but nope. It almost seems like it's on purpose, that it's just, you know, leaving us hanging like that. I'm just not sure that it is on purpose. Nice. Magnet augment. Interesting. We have no use for it yet, actually. That is interesting. Okay. There's more. Oh, it goes to the other one of these two entrances? Question mark? Yeah, okay. We open that. Open all kinds of things, apparently. Have we been to the other side of this? Hard to say. You might have, maybe? And just like that, we're in the factory. In the same room that we were already in before. Okay, that we cannot use that lower passage. Oh. The heck? Fascinating. Okay, we can definitely get over there with a throw. Huh. Okay. I mean, I didn't expect to be going here. But I guess this is where we are. Huh? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, we opened that up. I got stuck on, I guess, the less than 1 pixel high corner at the side of that hatch that just opened. But only the first time around. The second time I did not. Okay, and that is another one of those main switches. So we unlocked switches 3 and 4 now. New file, factory number 2. Okay, sure. Of course it's number 2, and we don't have number 1. Never change. Ooh, also I actually need to end this episode. Well, I mean, it's been so long that obviously it felt like I started a fresh session, so it feels like I haven't been playing for very long at all. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to wrap this one up soon. The machines once chased me into the factory where I spent 3 days hiding in one of the heat exchange tubes. Actually pretty cozy, though it curled my hair permanently. Jane says it's a good look on me. Oh, it curled my hair permanently. Jane says it's a good look on me. I think I look like a clown, but if it means I'm still breathing, I suppose I can take up unicycling. Yeah, maybe don't go to such extremes. This way, it says. Interesting. I wonder... Oh, you cannot teleport here at all. That is interesting, because obviously in other similar places where, you know, there was a 2-block tall ceiling, basically, as opposed to just a 1 block tall crawl space, we have been able to materialize. But there specifically prevents us from doing it, because I was thinking of maybe trying a really tricky tight jump up into that upper corridor and, you know, reaching the left side like that. Yeah, I mean, this one is not going to work unless it allows me to materialize here. Nope. Sure doesn't, so if I want to return like this, I'm going to have to do this. Oh god, well, that works. Actually, no problem. Well, we're just going to do the same thing we did before. Okay, can we go up here? Absolutely not. Okay. Interesting. Well, that was a quick little foray into the factory. Okay, we got some water here. Maybe the factory is kind of the final area where all the different abilities are gonna be required to make our way all the way through. Oh, we've definitely been here, I think. That seems very familiar. And we would have been stopped by the door that we opened earlier, right? This is just gonna go down... yeah. Okay, I mean, this is obviously not at all where I was trying to go, or expecting to go. I was trying to find that way, that lower entrance... Oh, is this... Yeah, this is where we were. I was trying to find that lower entrance into Haven. Which I don't know if we can do. Oh my god, okay. Don't do that, please. That's fine. Right, in order to do that, we're gonna have to find... We're gonna have to go through here. And up that way, and in order to do that, we're actually gonna have to come from there. What? Maybe that means we have to go through the breach, basically. Is this the breach? Yeah, I think so. Oh, but we might need to be able to swim? No, never mind. That was just for that item that we already got. This is such a roundabout way, and we probably won't be able to even complete this route. I think. But it's worth checking. Ooh, well, we can get that. At least. Then we have to make our way... Oh, wait. Oh. Why did I never pick that up? That looks gettable. Right, I think we can just make that, yeah. We totally can. That's Mimic number 2. Mimic. Mimic doesn't sound good. Is that an enemy? It sure is. Of course, it's number 2. Jane once hid in a pile of scrap and waited for me to come around, popping out to make me think she was a mimic. Scared the living hell out of me. I would have grounded her if we weren't 2 days' journey from Haven. Still, her mimicry of the mimics was quite advanced. She's been studying making... Oh, mimics. That's those things. Right? It's kind of obscured in the background there, but it disguised itself as... I guess it wasn't an egg or cocoon, but it was supposed to just look like some sort of random object. But when you shoot it, or maybe just walk close to it, it actually unfolds and becomes this horrible, really tough to kill, teleporting monstrosity. She's been studying, making her old man proud, if not one step closer to a cardiac event. Yeah, that's kids for you, I guess. That's right here. Why did I never... Can we just double jump this? We absolutely can. I mean, we couldn't have done that before, but... Are we sure there wasn't a way to get to this pole? Maybe not. I don't know. Stop. Rip money. That's fine. Maybe we'll collect it. Okay. Maybe we'll collect it. Maybe we'll collect your money as well while we're here. Thank you very much. Mimic? Oh, that might actually be the first mimic we encountered. Yikes. Okay, let's not wake up too. Oh. Are you just stuck? Oh, that's so unfortunate for you. I'm not sure why its AI broke completely, but... I will not complain about that, because those things suck. Okay, here, we need to... Well, we want to go up and around if possible. We know that that's another mimic. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, wait. Wait, it's also stuck. What? Okay, I mean, it's gonna take a while, but... That's fine. Oh god, I wanted to... I completely forgot that I wanted to stop the episode. No! I'm so sorry, this is now actually... Well, we're just over an hour at this point, I think. You know what? So be it. I'll continue following this path. Actually, never mind. There is a place where we have to jump. So we cannot actually go through here. Oh, is this thing actually not dying? Wait. Do we have to hit the squishy part? Does it not take damage when we hit it in the armored segments? There is no way it has this much health. That is silly. I guess I don't really see any kind of hit feedback. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, now I see blood splatters. Weird. I guess it really wasn't taking damage before. Okay, now it died. Okay. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. Can't go through here without being able to crawl and jump. That would get us potentially to the upper room, but then we'd have to make it through there and back up into this room and then up through that rightmost upper connector and then through there into the lower part of Haven. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess it's not happening quite yet. Alright. We have 600 parts. Might be worth, well, might be worth going back to Haven, but this is gonna put us... Oh, never mind, it does put us back here. Let me just quickly check out the shop. We did buy the ciphers. Well, the drone ciphers are still there. Actually, we could afford both of those. And the augments are both 1,000 each. It's a red and a purple one. We have uses for both. Well, we have lots of uses for red. We have the most options for red. Yeah. So I guess, if anything, I'd like to get that one just so I can activate everything that we have that requires red, and also have 2 in my gun for the increased firepower. That sure would be nice to have. But I'm also really curious about the whole drone business. You know what? We got a red and a green one. We don't technically have an extra. Well, we kind of do. Well, no, not really for red, because if anything, I could have. You know, I do have uses for 4 of them. Right, that's our latest acquired upgrade, of course. There were, of course, also a couple of places that we've seen on our journeys where the extended throw would have helped to reach somewhere. But obviously I don't remember that off the top of my head, so we'll just have to encounter those places, you know, as we keep retraversing the world. And I don't know. Let's just get this one, because I'm just really curious. And yes, I know I really should be stopping the episode, but I will soon, I swear. The drone fires additional energy bursts. We don't even have the drone yet, dude. Is this even gonna do anything? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's grayed out. So it would be the topmost node in the second column. But that's just a core ability we haven't unlocked yet. Very interesting. I mean, it sounds like the drone is mainly just going to be a combat thing. Assist us, you know, fighting stuff. But maybe it has more functionality than that. I mean, what could it do? Maybe... I mean, suppose maybe the drone could potentially pick up the boxes for us and place them somewhere or something like that. Maybe that's how that's gonna work. Or what else could it be? I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna help us jump while we're in beacon form. It's probably not gonna help us swim through water, because we would have to move through water physically in our main ego form. So who knows? If it's just a combat enhancement, then I don't know. That wouldn't open anything up for us, unless it might be another thing that allows us to break a type of barrier, but we haven't really seen any more types of destructible looking walls other than the basic ones and the red ones. And you'd think that we would have run into an additional type of breakable wall if there was one, so maybe that's just not a thing. Anyway, I'm ending this one here now, finally. Jesus. And I guess continuing to record immediately in the next episode. For now, though, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.